I'm so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate. Whatever. Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off. Paimon's worried something might happen if you go... Huh? Traveler? Did you fall asleep already? Traveler, come on, wake up! Oh, it looked like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time? Really? Okay. We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us.
Let's fly. Take me up.
This should be the place. Hey, not this way. We need to get to that pipe, remember?
What? I know you. You were the ones we...
Huh. You've got guts showing up here.
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to...
What'd you say? Yeah, so what if they were...
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors?
I don't have to tell you anything.
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here. Huh? What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Hey, do you know our boss? Whoa. We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept... So, did he have you come here to find...
Oh, so your child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So unless he somehow... All right.
Wow, those dreams of yours shook.
We gave him the business for a while and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the... But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place. And as his crew, So, we got to work. We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a...
Oh, thanks to your... But has a child on...
Because as far as we know, it leads to an abandoned factory, but Boss still insisted, so we told him that that if he wanted to come back, he should...
So you come and wait here.
Yeah, but it's...
Is it a...
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow...
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
All right. Keep quiet and follow us.
The way up, it's impossible. Boss left by going... Later, we came back, hoping to have a look. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an...
We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too. Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and... Fremine's no...
What do you want us to do?
Well, I won't call it Listen carefully. You'll need to find You've mentioned several sketchy Investigate the internal structure of... But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first. No, when it comes to intelligence gathering, I'll believe anything as long as...
All right, then we'll head out.
Let's go our separate ways for...
Hey, stay here for now, There seem to be several people inside.
Right. I feel like
It's not impossible.
So, it's a bit hard to understand them from here. So... Someone! Please help! He...
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before... The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Behind the freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, Traveler! Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our work. Eh? Oh, that's good. I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please. Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here? on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. What about here? Does this hurt? Oh. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious.
So that's what it is. Thank goodness.
And there have been other inmates complaining about the food. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. What, Miss Levine? I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm...
Very well.
And she hopped away, just like...
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
His stomach ache's really bad. He was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon...
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry.
But it also looks like she's the only...
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole... Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sijuin take care of the sick and...
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too?
That's correct.
Are you two old?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her... you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget...
Hey, don't start arguing now! Please, keep it... Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be released...
But...
Release. It's way too early for us...
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want...
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this...
He just slowly walked off? Like that?
I'm sorry you had to...
You really can't...
I'll accompany you two for a while. No.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sijuin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days worth of... Miss Levine, I left in a bit of a... Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll be...
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
See ya!
I'm going to fill out your medical record now.
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the traveler rest?
So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with...
That's it!
All right then.
Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds?
No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure...
Got it! Paimon will hold the traveler to that for... Oh, you're going to take a nap already? We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather.
companions. Oh, don't worry. Ah, you're awake.
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take the meds regularly.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Miss Sijuin. You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire... No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, don't take my grilled fish, and Paimon talked with Siege. Whoa, you really are super... Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Vinny! Oh!
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule.
That's good. That means we've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using... Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one...
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Perhaps that's true. You're both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that you've mentioned before that you've had some...
Well, everyone could use some...
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on...
Is now really a...
According to my observations, Sijuin... Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural...
Okay, then let's head over right...
Lynette should be here right now. Huh, strange.
As expected, Sijuin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her.
Okay.
There are some books here and a few files. advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and these sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijuin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for... None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right?
She would have said her, which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way. Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted... Let's look around here for some more clues.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards."
This is...
Is that all? The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
That look on your... Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of... No! Could she have...
Wriothesley... Did he deliberately...
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any...
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though. I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened. Wait, you're right. Wait, the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds... Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down. Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No, I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this. I'll go.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please tell me.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Wait! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him. Let's fly. He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office.
Come out and face me, Risley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulation?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas.
Stop joking around! Where did you—
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn—
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably— You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you—
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So, where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine.
No, we're still here, so he'd definitely try to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiate. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of...
So, You've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the...
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started, Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremenet is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as...
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a...
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here.
Linny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I
6.
Wait,
2. 1. Time's up. It really is a shit.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may... Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found? I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about...
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time? The Fonta promoter has been struggling because we often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like the research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that? According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only The research notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world very differently from humans. As a result, we often see Miss Sigewin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he... Fonta's internal report suggests that there's... Fonta's internal report suggests... The research notes said that the According to Collins... According to Collins, we often see Miss Sigewin... I've been told that the infirmary is all... The research notes said... Fonta's internal report suggests that there's... I've been told that the infirmary... We often see Miss... We often see Miss... The research notes said that the Melazine...
So that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row. At first we thought this... She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health. And out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sigewin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift. And unfortunately, Melazines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and you... Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sigewin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring.
Fonta's internal reports... The Fonta promoter has been struggling. According to Collins... According to Collins, the research notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world very differently. I've been told that the infirmary is... Fonta's internal report... The Fonta promoter has been struggling...
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, people get scared when they see it because but really, it's just a bottle of blood-red drink. The company facing back, they came to the fortress of the Duke, knowing how valuable, and so, only those...
I acknowledge the effort you've put into although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind. You'll pay for this! Ah!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigewinne. That was a
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Sigewinne?
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional. As a...
Sigewinne... You...
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulet asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely just...
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulet told me to do. Everything I did, I've done. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace...
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you...
What are you talking about?
Take me if you want. Let them...
How touching. All right, everyone, calm down. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in.
You...
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clorinde.
Fremine...
What's going on? What is Clorinde doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will be...
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed...
What did you...
Please, make some space.
I'll talk to Clorinde while you get Fremine to where he needs to be.